The hunter becomes the hunted, or has the battlefield truly flipped in a way no one anticipated, as Hezbollah intensifies pressure on Israel while the Iran war appears to have reignited once again? Iran and its Lebanese proxy are allegedly working in coordination to pressure both the US and Israel. It is no longer just Israel in focus, but its advanced Israeli defense systems that now appear to be firmly on Hezbollah's radar, suggesting a shift in tactical priorities. Hezbollah has claimed to have taken out multiple Iron Dome units, increasing pressure on Israeli forces. Reports also suggest Iran has escalated further, allegedly striking a US warship and hitting America's allies after renewed conflict signals. Reports suggest Hezbollah is making notable gains in its effort to challenge Israel's frontline air defense network. The group is believed to be using precision-guided attacks to target the launchers and radars that power Iron Dome. If verified, the losses would represent one of the most significant challenges faced by Israel during the current conflict. Iron Dome has long been regarded as a cornerstone of Israel's ability to defend against rockets and drones. The focus of the battlefield appears to be shifting from protected cities to the systems protecting them. Rather than simply firing more rockets, Hezbollah now appears focused on degrading Israel's interception capabilities. Several reports claim that key elements of the Iron Dome network have suffered damage during recent fighting. Drones and loitering munitions are reportedly helping Hezbollah identify and engage high-value military targets. Analysts say the campaign appears aimed at weakening Israel's broader defensive architecture over time. Military experts note that even minor losses can disrupt coverage and force costly redeployments. According to Military Watch magazine, Hezbollah may have knocked out up to 5 Iron Dome units in a single month, a potentially significant loss for Israel's air defense network. Any weakening of Iron Dome could place additional strain on the broader network protecting Israel from rockets, drones, and missiles. As gaps emerge in frontline defenses, higher-tier systems may be forced to intercept a larger number of incoming threats. Analysts believe Hezbollah's campaign fits into a broader effort by Iran and its allies to challenge Israel's military edge. Military experts warn that degraded air defenses could increase the chances of drones and other threats reaching their targets. Amid fresh turmoil over the proposed ceasefire, Hezbollah has flatly rejected the US-backed Israel-Lebanon framework and warned that its armed resistance will continue. On June 4th, the group publicly dismissed the US-backed Israel-Lebanon ceasefire framework, signaling that it does not feel bound by what diplomats have drafted. The Iran-backed movement declared that any acceptable deal must start with a full Israeli withdrawal from Lebanese territory, not just limited redeployments. According to regional reports, Hezbollah informed President Joseph Aoun of its opposition to the plan, ensuring Beirut's leadership cannot claim broad national consensus. The group has also demanded a package including reconstruction, the release of prisoners and the return of displaced residents to their villages before it will accept any deal. Notably, Hezbollah was not directly involved in the talks that produced the ceasefire outline, and now appears to be trying to rewrite the terms from the outside. Hezbollah's chief, Naim Qassem, has slammed the proposal as humiliating for Lebanon, saying it fails to respect the sacrifices of those who fought. Qassem argued that the plan is designed to achieve through political pressure what Israel failed to secure through war, namely Lebanon's submission and the disarming of the resistance. Naim Qassem said, and I quote, "The result of the direct negotiations, which are futile, humiliating, and disgraceful for Lebanon, and which are rejected in their entirety by broad segments of the Lebanese people, came in the form of the Washington Declaration, which outlines the basic principles through which the United States and Israel seek Lebanon's submission to the project of Greater Israel. Making the disarmament of the resistance the primary objective and starting point of any agreement means executing Lebanon's source of strength. It constitutes an existential threat that could lead to the annihilation of its resistant people. It is a declaration aimed at destroying Lebanon, destabilizing it, and creating internal strife among the Lebanese in Israel's interest, allowing Israel to obtain through politics what it failed to obtain through war. This declaration is a roadmap for the annihilation of part of the Lebanese people and the subjugation of the rest. To place the security track under the slogan of a supposed ceasefire, interpreted as requiring Hezbollah to stop firing, resistance fighters to leave the south. While aggression continues under military pressure, is surrender, defeat, and the realization of the enemy's objectives. It is like Satan dreaming of entering paradise. We are concerned only with ending the aggression completely, achieving a ceasefire, and securing Israel's withdrawal. The ceasefire must be comprehensive. There can be no division between the south and the rest of Lebanon, nor can the Israeli enemy be granted freedom to kill throughout Lebanon. We have given no commitment to anyone that we will refrain from resisting aggression or responding to it. As long as aggression continues, we will confront it with all the power at our disposal and strike wherever we decide and are able. The primary objective must be Lebanon's sovereignty, which can only be achieved through the exclusive solution of ending Israeli aggression against Lebanon in all its forms, by air, land, and sea, along with Israel's withdrawal from Lebanese territory, the deployment of the Lebanese army south of the Litani River, the release of prisoners, the return of residents to all of their villages, and reconstruction. We reject any linkage between the existence of the resistance and the cessation of aggression or Israel's withdrawal." Unquote. Iran has echoed Hezbollah's stance, saying the group wants the IDF pushed back to the positions it held before the current US-Israel war on Lebanon began. Quds Force Commander Esmail Khani has stated that Israel must roll its forces back to pre-war lines if it hopes to see calm restored on the northern front. He told Hezbollah fighters they would soon see the results of their resistance, hinting that Iran believes the current pressure campaign is paying off. Tehran has also signaled that any broader deal with Washington must include an end to fighting on the Lebanese front, binding Hezbollah's battlefield to its own nuclear and sanctions talks. On paper, Israel and Lebanon have agreed to renew a ceasefire if Hezbollah halts attacks and pulls its fighters back from the frontier. The US-brokered plan envisages Hezbollah vacating a defined strip of South Lebanon and accepting so-called pilot zones, where only state forces can deploy. The idea is to create army-only security zones where no non-state actors can operate or bear arms, effectively pushing Hezbollah's units further north. A joint statement promises more talks in the coming weeks and speaks of moving toward a comprehensive agreement once the initial steps are in place.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.